So I got a question for y'all. I need to fill the NRG. Are y'all ready? Team, how y'all feel?
Fired up.
Fire it up.
And what's up?
My income.
My income. And who gets a green sheet, DJ?
Everybody.
Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets.
Woo! Yeah.
Hold on. Tawana dances just like her avatar.
Really?
She got her avatar dance going. I love it.
Love it. Oh man. You know what? I'm gonna go back just a 30-second rewind. You know how you push the button and go back 30 seconds, like when you're watching TV, you can go back 30 seconds. I'm gonna go back 30 seconds, maybe a minute, to what Andre said. Here's the word track. I don't know. Y'all we here dropping a lot of things, but this is a word track. Has anybody ever showed you blank? Y'all might want to write that down. You might want to just commit that to your memory. And I would even rehearse it. Has anybody ever showed you how blank? Has anybody ever showed you this? See, because when you say that, I'm coming to you, Derek. When you say that, their subconscious mind automatically starts to go, Now that you think about it, yeah. Has anybody ever showed you how to do the $1 Million Baby plan with life insurance? $1 Million Baby plan with life insurance. I heard about it, but I didn't say, did you hear about it? I said, has anybody ever showed you? Nobody sat down and showed me. Has anybody ever showed you how to do some tax-free retirement strategies using life insurance with tax-free retirement plans? Kind of heard about something, like seen someone on YouTube. Yeah, you may saw it on YouTube, you may saw it on Instagram, but has anybody ever sat down and actually showed you how it works? Nobody ever sat down and showed me how it works. Because I'm going to ask y'all this question. How many people sat down with you before you got in this industry? How many times in your life have you sat down with a life insurance agent and they showed you $1 Million Baby, tax-free retirement plans, how to become your own bank, infinite banking? How many people have people sit down and actually show you and map it out?
Never. For me, never.
And they sold you some life insurance, but they sit down and show you.
Nope. Not at all.
That's a nugget.
Never.
Sold you, but not showed you.
Told you, but not showed you. See, because somebody say, I got that already. But it says, anybody ever really, did they sit down and show you this, and this, and this? Nah, they didn't show me that. I got my life insurance from work. When you got your life insurance from the job, did they sit down and show you all the benefits that your life insurance policy has for you? Did they show you the living benefits portion?
Nope.
They explained that to you? Nah. Well, you know what? Don't you think if something was to happen to you and you're not here, wouldn't it be nice to know what you're purchasing, what you're paying for?
Yes, sir.
Right? Because remember, your wife and your family, they're going to be distraught. Did they even show you how to make sure your beneficiary knows that you have insurance? Did they show you the right terminology, the right things to give your beneficiaries? I didn't know.
Never.
See, some of y'all think like there's a right thing for beneficiaries. I don't got a bit. I never did that. My clients.
Do you have a coffee cup?
I'm just making it up. See, when you start doing this stuff, it just comes out. You can make up whatever your own follow-up is that gives you access to somebody's subconscious mind that makes them say, maybe I should listen to you. See, I'm telling y'all, ladies and gentlemen, all it takes for most people, I'm giving y'all some high-level sales 101, right? We said we got to be bilingual.
Go ahead, come on.
Recruiting
You can be on camera.
Clients. This applies to both, okay? This applies to both. Recruiting and clients. This is a high-level sales strategy. You need to be able to give people, You need to be able to give people one or two things that you know for sure, without a doubt, they probably have not heard. And I'm gonna go one further, but Derek, what you got for us, sir? Because I want you to miss what you had in your head. I need you moving.
Oh no, Eric, this is right in line with Andre opened it up with and what you're talking about now. You're absolutely right. You know, and what everybody said, you know, the conversations which led to the illustration and showing them. And this is how I got this IUL that I'm putting in tonight. Same thing, lady has $350 budget for this piece, in addition to the other two that she wants to do. But sitting down and saying, okay, she had two whole life policies with AIL, American Income Life. And she explained it to me. I said, okay. She said, well, I want to keep these and maybe supplement with something else. I said, well, let me show you, okay, what this is going to look like. And then I love what Leah Lynch taught at the Level Up. She says, what do you need this to pay for? What's your focus? And she said, cash accumulation. And we pulled up the illustration last night, showed her, like you said, explained it to her, went through it, and she said, I want this. Set this up for tomorrow night. I'm dropping the other ones. So I explained to her how we're going to do it. But you're right, Eric. I mean, when you show them, you explain it, and they see it. In this case, with that illustration, it's hard. I mean, it was math. I said, whether you like me or not, doesn't matter. She loves me. But so whether you like me or not, doesn't matter. It's about the numbers. And here the
Yeah.
numbers don't lie. So anyway, I just wanted to share that.
Oh man, awesome, awesome. See, it goes back to that. So now Derek is an expert salesperson. So I'm gonna give some of y'all some people say, I'm not a salesperson. We all are. You're just not good at it. Are y'all with me? You're not good at maybe selling this, but most people are, even people say they're not good salespeople, they're good at selling you something.
Mm-hmm.
Ask them, what do you do for fun? Oh man, Eric, I play spades. Really? Man, I get my groups of people together for spades. How you get them together? You got to sign outside your house. Nah, man, we got a group. We've been doing this for the last 5 years, and we come together every Saturday. So you get people to come to your house and play spades every Friday. You're good at doing that. You're selling spade games, because you don't get paid from it. Don't think you're not selling. Are y'all with me? See, some people, y'all be all selling something. Some of you just don't get paid for doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Are y'all catching it? So let me give y'all some sales words. Has anybody ever showed you blank, blank, blank? Has anybody ever sat down and showed you? So you can even add another thing. Has anybody ever taken time to sit down, whether it's in person or Zoom, and really explain to you? Has anybody ever, that's really the key words, has anybody ever done this for you? And it makes their subconscious mind go, probably not. So going back to what I was saying, sometimes you just need to know one or two things that you know they probably not going to know, right? Great salespeople. There's nothing wrong with being a salesperson, y'all, because we have products that can bless people. But if they don't know you got the products that can help them, it doesn't matter. Are y'all with me? You know, there's some talented people who never get off the ground because they don't know how to get this stuff, the information to the people. So I'm gonna help y'all with that. You got to break through their barrier. Okay. You got
Hey,
to
Eric, can I ask you,
Yes, sir.
real quick? If the person says yes, it has been shown to me, I may not remember. What's your response to that, sir?
Okay, cool. Yeah. They showed you. Let me ask you this question. Are you're 100% comfortable that you could turn around? If I ask you a few questions, you're 100% comfortable that you can pretty much answer everything? You know everything about it? Then I'll do it, and then I'll go back to something else again, right? Remember we talked about saying something that they probably don't know, right? So I'll say something like, let me ask you this question. Say you got an IUL policy, right? Let me ask you this question. Do you know at what point your policy and your what is it called? The accumulation value and your surrender value, do you know what point they kind of line up? What do you mean? Oh, you don't know when your surrender value, do you know what the surrender value is? So you be that person there, Derek, right? So do you know what the surrender value is? Do you know what your surrender value? Do you know at what point they line up in the policy? Because it's different for every plan, right? Do you know when yours lines up and then when yours becomes more valuable? Let me ask you this question. Is your plan, do you know if you get, are you getting both the cash, the accumulation value and the death benefits? Are you on a level, or is your policy on a what do you call that? With level or
Increasing.
increasing. There you go. So you just gotta have a couple of things. You don't have to have a whole army, but you gotta have a couple of things lined up that you know they're probably not going to know. It's hard for me to even remember the words, even though I know it. Troy had to help me out. So I know the average person walking through ain't understanding the difference between level and increasing death benefits. I don't know. You don't know? You know, James talked about, well, what living benefits do you have in your policy? That's a great thing, Dr. Teresa. Well, what living benefits do you have in your policy? Well, you know, when I die, I can get you got the old plan or the new plan. See, so I still hit them with something that that's going to create that doubt. All you're looking for is an avenue to create doubt, right? And you don't try to be mean or nasty. You got to come from a helping standpoint. Because at the end of the day, most people are thinking, where'd they get their life insurance from? Majority of people got their life insurance from their job. That's probably 80% of the people. 46% of the population don't even have it. Let's remember that. 46% of the population are uninsured. Then you got another big population of the remaining 54%. I would probably say 80% of them have it from their job, the employer. So you're only probably running into about 30, let's up it to 40%. 40% of 54%. Are y'all with me? Because 54% has life insurance and only probably 40% have it independently. So 54% times 0.40%. So you're really talking about 21% of the population is probably have individual private insurance. You're not going to run into that person often. That's going to be 2 out of the 8, 10 people you see. But when you run into them, you just have a conversation, right? So you just find something. So I'm trying to tell you, just arm yourself with whatever you want to do. Arm yourself with a few things. Are y'all with me? You just gotta
Yes.
you just gotta learn a few things. That's what this business is. Being able just to have a few things that you can say to that's your go-to, right? That's your go-to move. I listen to Isaiah sometimes, and I'll come to Keisha. He always tells people, he uses this example. If you have $1,000, right? First of all, are you familiar with the rule of 72? Huh? What? You don't know the rule of 72? You do understand the compound interest, right? Yeah, you know, the compound interest, right? Those who understand compound interest, they earn it. Those who don't understand compound interest, they what? They pay it.
Mm.
Pay it. Like your credit card is compounding interest. I guarantee you, you look at your credit card, you got a credit card, yeah, and it don't matter what it is. You're paying more compound interest on your credit card than your bank is giving you interest on your bank account.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
And you owe more on your credit card than you got in your bank account. So how are you ever going to get rich?
Mm.
Basic things, right? Let me just give you this basic example. If you had $1,000 in your account and the market goes down 50%, how much money you got in your account now? 500.
500.
And when the market goes back up 50% the next year, how much money you got in your account now?
750.
750. But what most people are going to say? 1,000.
1,000.
So I know most people are going to say 1,000. Like, oh, no, it ain't. Why? Because you only got 500. What if you had an account that when the market went down, it didn't go back up? When the market went down, your account didn't go down. Huh? Because people are like, oh, I got the Bitcoins, crypto. When that crypto goes down, you go down. Not saying that doesn't happen. So what I'm saying is that's just maybe one conversation you could have. I'm just saying Isaiah uses that conversation and stumps most people. And so now they're willing to listen to him. He has his go-to, and that's he's been able to help people online. He kind of has his go-to thing. And the same thing applies with a client. So he has his go-to thing with prospecting. You have your go-to thing with clients. So I sit down and say, man, you know what? Talking about life insurance. What do you know about life insurance? How much do you know about life insurance? Most people say, I know a lot of, oh. So are you familiar with this? Has anybody ever sat down and showed you this? Nah, not really. Who you get your life insurance with? Their job. Maybe one of them other companies. It's not us, right? Maybe someplace else. Ooh, did they sit down and show you that? Well, they came over. Are you up to speed on it? Because things have changed in the last year, right? Are you up to speed? Did they sit down and do an annual review? Has anybody sat down and did an annual review of your policy to make sure your needs are still the same? Because you know they do change, right? Tawana just talked about, hey, my life was changing. I was doing things and I had to go back. It can change. I know my 2 kids' life changed in the last year. Isaiah had his child and Erik has one on the way. So her life is changing in the last year. Their needs are not the same as it was January 1st, 2024. They got different needs now on December 5th, 2024. So I'm just giving y'all some strategies that you should use. Great question, Derek. I like that. I like what your question you asked. But those are strategies. So with that being said, I got a quick training for y'all to take y'all through. Now that y'all know that, right? I wanted to talk to you about, and I heard Nathaniel, door openers, icebreakers. How do you get in the door? There's so many ways to get in the door, y'all. The question is, are you knocking on the doors? Are y'all with me? See, it's not a lack of doors, it's a lack of courage to knock on those doors. Now, where does the courage and confidence come from? That's why I'm giving y'all the word tracks so you can have the courage and the confidence to knock on the doors. There's not a lack of doors. There's never been a lack of doors. Never been. It's just who's going to have the courage and the confidence to knock on the doors. Now, some of that has come from past histories, whatever your things, your head and what you got going on in your mind and your feelings and your beliefs, what experiences you have. That's where you're going to find out what gives you the courage and confidence. And so we want to give you the skill set. I don't know if we want to get a skill set. Yes, Derek, I'm going to give y'all something real quick. Talk to me, Derek.
Eric, something real quick, because I realize this is something that is a silent challenge that a lot of people deal with. Like, I know the script, Eric, I can memorize it, but I'm afraid to approach this person. And what we did is start having prospects knock on our doors. Meaning, if you are a football fan, like Marcella is a Dallas fan, if she's wearing Dallas Cowboy paraphernalia, someone's going to walk up and say, "Go Cowboys," or she sees somebody. So that's an easy way to start a conversation. I wear a lot of military gear, and that's how I got my first annuity, my first F&G contract, because somebody walked up and said, "Hey, who's in the Marines?" Right? So it's another way to have someone open a conversation with you, or if you see somebody wearing something that you're familiar with, you can say, "Hey, how's it going with the Steelers? What's it like with what branch of the service were you in?" Whatever it is, but that's an easy way to open the doors. And what we're seeing are results on the team where people are now wearing more gear, even the green sheet, right? For those who have green sheet gear, I think I've had one, but I get more conversations with military gear. So I stick with that for the most part. But anyway, it's a way for people to come to you and say, "Hey, what do you know about whatever it is?" Or, "Go Ravens," or whatever the case may be.
No,
So
I
it's
like
been
it,
helpful.
Derek. It's gear. It's finding a common bond, right? Or something question. People always ask about green sheet gear, but once again, here's the thing: if you're not willing to understand and have that conversation, you can put on things. You'll talk, but you won't talk about your business. See, here's the thing: there's never a lack of conversation. I guarantee you 100%. There's not a lack of conversations. It's not a lack of conversation. It's that's in the thing is we're going to Nathaniel. It's not a lack of conversations. It's how do you now steer the conversation to your business? Are y'all with me? It's not a lack of conversations. It's how you steer the conversation to your business. So here's the thing: most people have been so conditioned and programmed to not talk about what they do. Right? Don't talk about life insurance. Talk about this and help that, and you hope that somewhere way down the line is going to come back and funnel back to what you do. Are y'all with me? Let me tell y'all how to get more clients and customers. Just tell people what you do. Guess what? Do y'all ever see an ad on TV? I got this little razor thing and this little head shave. I never do. I've been bald head for about 25 years. And I just seen this little thing, free bird. And because somebody was telling me I'm selling these free birds. I said, let me get that thing a try. Right? Guess what? They was marketing the shaver. They wasn't saying, "Man, I'm watching TV and hopefully one day I see this bald head." It's like, man, why is that guy got a nice shiny bald head on TV? He just sitting back there. No, he was showing his shave. He was selling his shavers. Are y'all with me?
So you've been freebirding there?
I've been freebirding, yeah. So he was selling his shavers. Are y'all catching that? See, we can't be afraid to say what we do. And I'm telling you, most people, how do you steer the conversation, Nathaniel? Easy. Boom, boom, boom. Easiest conversation starter. I just came from a conference, y'all. I'm trying to tell you, and there's 5,000 people in there. And I was like, where do I get started? Oh, he started walking to people and saying, I had to, get the confidence, start initiating the conversation. What do you do for it's 5,000 entrepreneurs, and they ain't entrepreneuring. Man, hey, so and so, what do you do for a living? Oh, well, I'm a dad, blah, 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 blah. Eric, hey, what do you do? I'm glad you asked. I'm a life insurance agent. Boom, boom, boom. One lady told me, Eric, as a life insurance agent, you need to be more aggressive. You need to be out there, boom, 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 telling these people walking by, you need to make sure everybody has one of your cars. She told me, she was a former agent. She's like, I need life insurance. I got to follow with her this week and get a policy. She said, I need an IUL policy, boom, boom, bam, because she knew I need life insurance. So she's a potential client for me. And she's like, you need to be out here telling people, because all the 5,000 people is walking around, just everybody coming and listen to the speaker and getting inspired by the speaker. I'm like, nah, man, we here networking. But how this? I had to tell people what I did. Are y'all with me? So I'm going to give y'all in the next 2 minutes, we're a little bit over. What do you do for a living? Farm, family, occupation, recreation, and money. But easiest way is ask people, what do they do? Nathaniel? So what do you do, John, Bob, Eric? Okay, what about the people who I know already? Tell them, hey, man, guess what? You know I got my life insurance license. This is what I do. Ask my brother. He sells cars. He sold a couple of people cars on the line. Couple of my friends, he sells them cars. What does he do? He's a car salesman. He sells cars. He don't be like, man, you know, I'm helping people with, I'm a transportation specialist. What do you drive a bus? I don't know. I sell cars at this dealership right here, Eastern Motors, Atlanta, Maryland. He's my brother, so I can shout him out. He sells cars, Eastern Motors, Atlanta, Maryland. He's been there for 13 years and won numerous awards. That's what he does. You go sit at his desk, he got trophy and plaques all over here. He get a whole second desk just for those plaques. That's what he does. He's really good at it. Are y'all catching that? But guess what? He knows what I do. I'm an insurance agent. Now I gotta tell man, you gotta tell people, hey, come refer you some to your little brother, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Easiest thing is be cool in what you do. Because if they don't know what you do, like Andre West said, man, Andre, they didn't know you sell life insurance. That conversation ain't happening, bro. It just ain't happening. Y'all they're gonna be in your house eating your food up, and y'all can talk about something. You ain't lacking conversations. You're lacking having conversations about your business because somewhere along the line, your brain, not theirs. Just remember that. Not their brain. Your brain has made a decision for how they see you. Ain't nothing to do with the other person. None of us is that good that we can think for somebody else. None of us. I remember, Derek, my first conversation with you was, hey, Derek, what do you know about insurance? You're like, it depends on what you know about. Because I was straight up, what do you know about insurance? You're like, be more specific. Life insurance, car insurance, annuity investment, right? I was just straight up, I can't think for nobody on here. And none of y'all are that good, you can think for somebody else. Don't let them have to figure it out. Tell them what you do, and then ask them some good questions. Has anybody ever sat down and showed you the benefits of life insurance? Has anybody sat down and asked you whatever you decide you want to use as your thing? So with that being said, hope y'all got something out of it today. Go out there and let people know what the heck you do. Nathaniel, when they know what you do, the conversation shift. You shift the conversation. It's not their responsibility to try to squeeze it out of you. Are y'all with me? There's no advertisement you ever watch on TV that they advertise a product and you got to figure out and try to squeeze it out. They let you know they're selling soap. They let you know that Formula 409. They let you know. I don't watch TV, so I don't know what the latest commercials are, but even on social media, they let you know. Even people selling me a life insurance. If you're a life insurance agent, you're not doing this. Hey, man, I got IUL. I get bombarded all these advertisements about insurance trying to sell me their product, their course. Anybody get those before? They're selling their product. They're selling their course. They're trying to sell you some stuff, right? They know your market. They know what you are. They're selling you what they do. And some of those people are making money, and some of them not making money. But we're sitting back trying to not let people know what we do. Can't buy from somebody you don't know what they do. Just trying to tell you that. And I don't know what profession they will allow you to do that. A police officer walks around with a police officer sign. Derek, you from the military? Great conversation starter. But if you don't tell them you sell life insurance, y'all just be military pals, and y'all can go run 4 or 5 miles with each other, and y'all part and go ways. But you never sell them a policy unless they know you are an agent. So with that being said, back to you, Mr. Troy Gandy.
Woo-woo. Great information today once again with none other than Mr. Erik Robinson, the Soul Motivator. And we thank you for your time. And with that being said, that takes us right now to the Annie Willie recap moment. The Annie Willie recap relay. And one thing for sure and two things certain, we know if there is no hands up because they have not been exercising, they're stretching their muscles on their fingers and taking good notes, we can always count on the first leg being the woman that designed this whole Annie Willie recap thing herself, none other than Miss Annie Willie. First leg ready to go. And I like that Miss Takesha Carr is in the zone. And Money and Andre, good, good, good. Come on, Annie, where you at? No Annie? Annie taking some extra stretching moments today? Well, we go right on to Miss Takesha Carr as the alternate. First leg of the relay. Do it.
Awesome. So Eric, you said something that really set home. You said that in Isaiah's example, when he starts talking about compounding interest, people that understand it versus the people that don't. And that was really, really impact that, if you understand it, you apply it, and if not, you end up paying it. So those were great things. One thing that I did want to add as we were speaking really, really quickly is part of my conversation piece when I'm speaking to people is how many people were given a packet in HR and just asked to complete it and turn it in. And many people, that's everyone raises their hand because HR was not equipped to really go over insurance products. So for individuals that have insurance products and they only receive them on their jobs, that's my way in the door because they don't know they have either. So I take it as myself to become their educator and give them what they need. And that's my recap.
Well, hold on. I got a part. I'm sorry, Troy, because Takesha, you just did it. She knows that's a thing that most people are going to challenge. They're going to face. How many people? Y'all see that? How many people will just get give the packet of HR? Because that's what's happened. The HR people in jobs are not insurance agents. They're HR agents. So she knows that, and she said that's her door. So she's created her door that she knows they're gonna be like, oh yeah, you're right. I was just giving the package, just like me. I mean, okay. And that's her special door. Learn your special door. You can use some of ours. Thank you, Takesha.
Nice. Takesha did it, and she brought it in the zone and passed that on baton to man called Money.
Something, Eric, that I heard you say. One of the most important things when you speaking with folks, you learn things, you gotta tell them what you do, because it's good at asking questions and stuff like that. Like you were saying, I can tell you 100 different ways I can. Like, well, I'm gonna tell you like this. Like when people look at me, ask me, "Do you work out?" I can tell you 50 different programs that you could do, but if you don't work out, it doesn't matter. But if I tell you I'm a life insurance agent, you ask a question, I'll say I will get that answer the best for you. If I don't know the answer, I'll make sure you'll get that answer before we finish speaking. And it brings me back something you know this firsthand. When we spoke with Ed, he never advertised he's Northwest. He just put him out there and just say, where you work at? I work at Northwest Honda. I work at Northwest BMW. We did word of mouth because word of mouth is so strong. And reputation is strong.
All right. Thank you for bringing it into the paint, Money. We got to go quick. We got plenty of runners today. Everybody trying to win. And we're going to bring it on now and pass the baton to none other than Mr. Andre West. Do it.
I just appreciate what everybody was saying this morning and referring back to what we talked about. Has anyone ever showed you? Did you know? How do you know this? How do you refer to things? And just asking questions, learning those simple questions. And today we just learned one. And then tomorrow, next week, we learn one more. And over time, we will have hundreds of questions in our brains that can apply to any situation. We'll be relaxed and just talking to people. Things will just come up. And that's how this business grows. Every single day, learn one thing. Today, I learned that the sun is round. I'm good for the day. Let's run, everybody.
All right, all right. Oh, you quick with getting it into the zone. All right, all right. Had time left over. So we're gonna pass that baton now to Mr. Derek Holston. Do it.
All right. All right. All right. So fantastic training and refresher this morning. The biggest piece, the message is, right, have more conversations. And if you don't know how, figure out a way how. And you got to practice and get good. And I just love having a conversation. I think sometimes people feel, and I've had this happen on my own team, with Derek, I don't know enough. You don't have to, right? As long as you understand, like the questions Eric talked about, you get that information. It's, I'm going to get back to you in a couple of days. Now you have time, but you have to be that confident professional in front of them. That's what's going to have them open up and trust you with their information. When this lady talked about, well, correct. Well, here's an example. My first annuity, I haven't done it yet, but I said, listen, we have a company that they have access to all the markets. And the beauty of it is that they're going to be the ones behind the scene. And we're going to go ahead and give you the best options possible. No doubt about it. And the man said, let me get you my statement. I have never done an annuity, but I'm going to figure it out. All right. Because we have the resources, we have the expertise. I did not need to be the expert at that moment. So yeah, practice, practice, practice. What are you going to ask? Talk to yourself in the car, talk to yourself in the shower, role play with family members, whoever, but get it done, folks. That's it. So I'm excited because my confidence is going up. I'm telling you right now. And when your confidence goes up, you be excited. And yes, I said you be excited. I'm gonna go ahead and pass that. Go ahead and give it back to you.
All right, all right. I got it. I got it. Thank you, thank you, thank you for bringing it on into the zone. And we moving real quick right now. We're gonna put it on to Miss Dr. Teresa O'Day.
Yes, the courage to knock on doors. That just kind of reminded me and reinforced. We were talking with my team member Marcus. He told me he used to own a flower shop downtown Norcross. So I said, okay, why don't we go and knock on these stores around there? So we had planned to do that, but he had something happened to his car and we couldn't do that. So we plan to do that today. That courage, to talk to people. And that's something that I don't know, to me, I talk to anybody, but it's something that's hard for people. And I just say, like you say, have a conversation. Just let them know what you do. Just that conversation would lead, like you all say, to, I want to say, a green sheet or even an EFA. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Dr. Teresa O'Day. And now that takes us to none other than the anchor leg, the woman that knows how to bring it through the finish line and put everybody in the winner's circle. That is none other than Downtown Rita Brown. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Thank you, Troy. Thank you very much. Grand Rising, everybody.
Grand Rising.
Make them mad in December. Make the insurance companies mad. Keep them busy. Figure out how to master getting in front of people. Create your own storm. Don't be greedy. You may not be able to help the client. Get someone else involved so the client can still be serviced properly. We do not always have to get 100%. Bring someone in to help you. It should be about the customer. Now we have Hoopers University. Corporate is removing all the excuses. Health insurance can sometimes open the door for life insurance. Keep your hands on the steering wheel and stay in the car. Don't quit. You could be 3 feet from goal. Surround yourself with people that want to help. Lock arms and we can all get to the finish line together. Lead from the front with personal production and help your team to produce. Make your day fun. Find a way to not make it tight and stuffy. This business allows you to step away. If you planted your seeds right, they will grow with or without you. Leaders have to become good at helping our business partners. Don't let them be confused. Confused people do nothing. Sometimes don't ask a question. Say, let's do this. Conversations and illustrations lead to the application. Do your clients know why they need the right amount of insurance? The green sheet slows the process down and becomes a solution for the prospect. Word track. Has anybody ever showed you? Has anybody ever taken the time to show you? How many times have people actually showed you how life insurance works? They sold you, but not showed you. All it takes for most people, whether a recruiter or a client, is to give them one or two things they probably have not heard about or don't know about. We have products that can bless people. So if we don't tell them about them, they may never know. Show the clients, explain it, and they'll see it. Most people are good at selling something. Just because you don't get paid, you are still selling. We just have to break through the barriers. Look for an avenue to create doubt. Aim yourself with nuggets. Aim yourself with a few arm yourself with a few things as your go-to. Have your go-to thing with your clients and prospects. People's needs change within a year. Do those annual reviews. Door openers, icebreakers. There are so many ways you can approach people. The question is, are you knocking on the doors? Do you have the courage and confidence to knock on the doors? There is not a lack of doors. Find a common bond. There is never a lack of conversation. It's how you steer the conversation to your business. People have been conditioned to not tell people what they do. You want more customers? Tell people what you do. Get the confidence to initiate the conversation. Ask them, what do you do for a living? Use the form: family, occupation, recreation, money. Your brain has made a decision on how people see you, not their brains. Don't let them figure out what you do. Go out there and let people know what you do. Don't let them have to squeeze it out of you. They can't buy from you if they don't know what you do. They cannot buy from you if they don't know you are an agent. That's it. That's all.
There it is. Finish line, winner's circle, done by none other than downtown Rita Brown. I'm trying to tell you, folks, if you're missing it, you better make sure you tune in for the Rita Brown recap. I'm telling you, each and every day. With that being said, we thank you, each and every one of you, for participating and giving her the tools that she needs to put it down for you. And I'm going to give it back right now to none other than the soul motivator, Mr. Erik Robinson.
Thank you, Troy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And ladies and gentlemen, you know what? I'm going to give y'all, if y'all stick around for 2 minutes, you got to go. I understand some of y'all got to go. But y'all let me know if I can give y'all something to change your life in 3 minutes. Is that okay? I'm going to give y'all a 3-minute close.
Go for it.
Go,
All right,
go.
All right. Has anybody ever heard of a DNC list? Does anybody know what the DNC list is in terms of marketing?
No.
Okay.
Nope.
Yes, the do not call list.
Do not call list.
There you go. Do not call list, right? So
Call
the do
us.
not call list is what people put themselves on when they don't want what?
Phone
Calls.
call. Telemarketers.
Telemarketer. It's the thing for telemarketing, right? And there's fines you can get for calling people on the do not call list. If they subscribe and opt out, they can say, I'm on the do not call list, okay? That's what people put themselves on. They don't want to be called by marketers. Do you know who does not put themselves on the do not call list?
People that want calls.
Business owners.
Ooh, okay.
Businesses list themselves in registries because they want people to call them. You go on Google, they list their phone numbers on Google, right? Because they want people to do what?
Call
them. I've never seen a successful business that says I'm on a do not call list. Are y'all with me? Don't nobody call me. So where am I going with this? Some of y'all are still thinking like the individuals you are, and not like the business owner that you are. You're thinking like Eric Robinson, the person who lives here in Bowie, not Eric Robinson, the insurance agent that owns an agency in Bowie. Eric Robinson, the family man, father, husband. Eric Robinson, the business owner. See, business owners, we call these what? What's this in my hand, y'all?
Business card.
It's called a business card. And on the business card, I put my contact information because I want to be contacted. I'm running a business. And my job at the business is to get out there and market. So the reason why, because somebody made a comment, how do you steer the conversation around money without sounding disingenuous? I think you're disingenuous when you're a business owner and you don't say your business. Are y'all with me?
That was my next part of the question. Yeah.
Yeah. If I am a business owner, my job is to let people know that I am in what?
In business to sell you something.
Business. So yeah, if I'm hanging around at the pool and we just kicking it, me and my fellas, we playing spades, whatever, maybe there's a time for me to talk about business, time to be personal. But when I'm in business mode, there is nothing that's going to make you tell me that I'm not going to say I'm a business owner. Are y'all with me?
Is that why you wear the green sheet all the time?
That's why I wear it all the time. I'm a business owner. You don't see a police officer walking in a police suit unless he's off duty. So when I go outside, I'm on duty. So people say, what do you do? I get people going, what do you do? I'm in business. And this is a reminder, not just for them, it's a reminder to me, y'all. Because when I'm walking around with the Jordans or Nike or Adidas, whatever, I am representing their business. People got the Gucci, got the Fendi purse. You walk around with Fendi like it's your business. Because it gives you status. See, what gives me status? Representing my business gives me status. I don't need status from Nike or Under Armour. Because then people say, look, you got on Nike, you got on this. That don't give me no status. They don't pay me. Now, if Nike was sending me a check, good. But I'm a business owner. So I walk around I get status with what sends a check in my bank account. Are y'all with me? And if I get good at it, the check is going to get better. The check is going to get bigger. The check is going to get bigger. So is there time and place to represent your business? Absolutely. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. I was with 5,000 people at a place in a public venue, not at their home, in a public venue, attending a conference about entrepreneurs, and they didn't know. They wasn't networking. Everybody wasn't just brand new. There were some successful people in there. I know a lot of successful people that I know personally were successful. I'm here to come to get some nuggets. But I'm like, nah, man, I'm a business owner. I'm not where I want to be. Are y'all with me? I got a couple of good contacts. It's like, oh man, this person, oh yeah. So that's what I'm saying to y'all. To me, it's not being genuine when you don't tell people what you are. Because then you kind of, well, Eric, I don't want to, I'm running them away. Running them away? Anybody know where the Philadelphia Eagles play their football games at? The name of their stadium for the Eagles? They got a whole complex. Lincoln Financial. Does anybody know where the New York Giants, New York Jets play their football games at? MetLife Stadium. Let me give y'all one. Anybody know where the Baltimore Ravens play their games at?
M&T.
M&T. What's M&T? M&T Bank Stadium. The Washington Wizards. Where they play their games at? Capital One Arena. Banks. State Farm Arena. Banks. I was telling a young lady, she's in Tampa. Where does the Tampa Bay Buccaneers play their games at? Raymond James Stadium. So they feel 60,000 people are coming to the Raymond James Stadium. Raymond James ain't ashamed. He got his name on a big billboard. They're a financial services company. See, some of y'all are running like your small business. That's why your name ain't gonna be on the stadium, because you're scared to tell people. But the companies you represent, Lincoln Financial got their name all over the stadium. MetLife got their name all over the stadium. Barclays Bank got their name all over the Barclays Center. But we worried about, I don't want to tell nobody that I'm a life insurance agent. Well, MetLife ain't scared of it. New York Life ain't scared of it. Transamerica ain't scared to put their name on a building downtown. But y'all are scared of it. So don't be broke and scared. They don't go together. Are y'all with me?
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to tell people what you do. You are a business owner, hence the business card. And sometimes you got to remind yourself, okay, Eric, business is over. Let me be Eric Robinson, the father, Eric Robinson, the husband, Eric Robinson, the friend, Eric Robinson, the whatever. You know what I mean? There's a time for that. But then when I'm Eric Robinson, the business owner, I ain't afraid to let people know I'm in business. Because when you ask people what your email, some of y'all email address says what? Bank blank at Google at Gmail. Y'all represent Gmail every time you put your email out there. Y'all representing Yahoo. Y'all representing somebody else's business. And y'all are putting your email addresses all over the world, and you're representing somebody else's business every time you put the name there. I'm Billy Bob 4567 at Yahoo. I'm Billy Bob 832 925 at Gmail. Gmail is Gmail, but your name is Billy Bob 867 9234 at Gmail. It's Google. Why are they $1 trillion company? Because they're Google. And they ain't afraid to let you know all day long that they're in business. And some of y'all got their names on your business card. Are y'all catching that? Let's be proud business owners. We call it AOA at Xperia, Agency Ownership Agreement, because you're a business owner. And so we're going to teach you along the way, what is it like to be a business owner? Don't be afraid of it. There's no successful business that I've seen on this planet that doesn't tell people that they are in business. They're not a secret agent. So hopefully y'all got something out of the bonus.
Hey, Eric, can I throw in something real fast?
Yes, sir.
Just real quick. You know, a lot of time y'all agent for a business. Know why? Because y'all go to stores every day. That's all I wanted to say. Y'all go to Giant. Y'all go to Toys R Us. Y'all go to Costco. That's a business. And you go to them every day.
And you buy a brand from another business. You go to every day to purchase something from another business. We are the business owners. We need people purchasing from us. The same way we purchase from them, we purchase from us. And that's how the world goes around with currency. Make sure some of that currency comes back into your bank account, not just spending the money. You need people purchasing from you the same way you purchase from them. Love y'all.